Shalom. Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. Salutation, peace, and much blessings to your hopeful elect of the children of Israel. Okay, let's pushing this truth into the end. Gotta stay humble and coming in that spirit of sincerity. Oh man, can't even drink wine now. Because they're finding large amounts of arsenic in there. And a lot of, like you can read here, arsenic found in many U.S. wines. The risk depend on total diet. You can't read certain words, and you can't say certain words, or you get attacked by the YouTube. Get attacked by the YouTube Centaurians. Oh man, it's pretty much the same spirit that's going on right now in the house of Israel. You know, not the house, but within the Israelite community. I don't want to say community either, but you know, you get the gist of what I'm saying. Especially with this, the black Hebrew Israelites versus the pro-Palestinian thing that's going on. And how a lot of fools is falling for the okie doke. Well, anyway, let me examine some of this a little bit. What I want to find is a lot of the symptoms. Damn, I shouldn't even said that. That it's a whole class action lawsuit, something of that extent going on with this. Okay. Okay, here you can see arsenic is a natural occurring element that is toxic in some forms and can cause these things: skin, lung, bladder cancer, and other diseases. But what they're finding out through reports is a lot of this, mass majority of this arsenic is from the madness that they're spraying on on the grapes and the crops. And Esau's attacking the wine, and wine is scriptural. Like he told us to drink a little wine mixed with water. So let me get back. Let me do this here. So there's a serious class action lawsuit. Give me a second here. And I got a couple of these pulled up here. Oh, here we go. According to CBS News, a class action lawsuit. And this is old, going back 8 years. And there's a list of them. I thought this was the list of wines. Some of the wines listed on this suit are, here we go to the list right here. And this is just some of them. This actually is a lot longer than this. Yeah, it's a lot longer than this. Hold on. It's not good. Yeah, so the list is a hell of a lot longer than that. It's a complete list of wines. Let's see what this one is. That's not it either. I have the list. I guess this one will be sufficient. It's longer than this, but this is a better one. See a lot of lists of these right here. High levels of toxins, man. And this is the same spirit that these niggas is in. That's this Black Hebrew Israelites and HOI. What is the House of Israel? HOI, and I can't remember the other group that's coming together, and the jackass Chief Ephraim. That gang mentality. Same spirit, man. Just and let me do this. I thought I did it already, but see what I mean right here. I was just making major news. Black Hebrew Israelites are physically battling pro-Palestinian protesters in Chicago. Got gang mentality. And all I'm going to say is you find yourself getting caught up in this, man. You've fallen for that unity madness. Don't be surprised when you find yourself getting judged by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So I pulled up this word poison here. And where is it at? Here we are. James 3:8. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil full of deadly poison. I don't know. I just like I said, examining that wine, the toxins, and it just had me thinking about the same thing with what's going on with these fools, namely Chief Ephraim and what are the others that are in that gang mentality spirit. Calling for what? What are they doing? They're calling for all camps to come together. Yeah. the language or dialect used by a particular people distinct from that of other nations. In this case, you know, this is definitely something different than the truth itself. You know, or would remain peaceful, man. You know, like the scripture said, if it were possible, live peaceable with all men. You know, you don't have you shouldn't you have no business around those protests in the first place. Have no business. And that's like Apostle Tar mentioned, you know, unless you're out there teaching and they just happen to walk up on you, that you shouldn't be in that same vicinity with those people. You know? But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly, it's the spirit therein, that unruly that cannot be restrained. And that, you know what causes not being able to be restrained is not listening to instructions, not following orders, which really, you know, being under uh, this ministry of ours, we're to be at peace, like I said, man. You know? We're also commanded to separate ourselves from uh, those type of men that are speak a different uh, doctrine. Those men that are unruly and just lawless individuals. You know, and you don't need no niggas amongst your camp that's always about it. just about it. You know, a thug. That thug man, thug love mentality. You know, that's the this. Let me pull up these images, and I know a lot of these images don't have nothing to do with the actual um, madness, but just a lot of these images that are coming up. This is not the prophets, man, the true prophets. This is a black thing. This is a nigga thing. You see this? It's just the spirit is off. Now you know that's off. Just something just ain't right. It's a spiritual thing. Like I always say, man, you see them Israelites with T-shirts on, with fringes on, then shit, my red flag is already been waved. I'm already seeing the red flag. You know, my spider senses is, you know, vibrating like hell, vibrating. You know. I'm not gonna get a video though. I posted the other day, one was leaking from the head, got cracked upside his head, man. So they were going at it. They were literally going at it, man. And this is going to be blood on your hands, man, that are calling for idiots to come together, you know, calling for the Israelites to come together, you know, so y'all can bang. There's going to be blood on your hands, man. These devils, man, these Edomites, they love reporting on this shit. You see that rat broke had Malone jumped on it. Black Israelites, Hebrews fight pro-Hamas protesters in Chicago. FYI, believe they are the real Jews, and Jews like me are fake Khazarians. Did not have this on my 2023 bingo card. Yeah. Devil, you might just be a Khazarian. You're definitely an Edomite. Protesters using their Palestinian flag poles as weapons as both sides fight in the roadway Sunday. The wooden poles snapped in the process. Both sides lobbed bottles and sticks at each other while Chicago police struggled to keep them apart. Can you imagine that, man? Mm, mm, mm. Here you go. Ephesians 5 and 15. Okay. That's why it's important to listen and observe and learn. So, by now you should be able to, you know, walk circumspectly and knowing how to judge what's right and what's wrong. Ephesians 4. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and the Mashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Because this, again, what's that slogan they use? I can't remember the devil that said, he said, never let a good crisis go to waste. Here we go with a crisis. And they're not going to let this just slide. This isn't something they're just going to let slide. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what will of the Lord is. And be not drunk with wine, wherein in acts excess, but be filled with the Spirit. I'm going to get to wine in a minute. Some of those scriptures, wine, what it's referring to. So what did that word, well, I was just looked up, unruly and unruly, evil, full of deadly poison. And that's speaking of the tongue. That's speaking of their tongue. So let me do this. Just get a couple of them. And it's in here, ton, the word wine. As you can see. Mm. Mm. Ephesians. Did I read that Ephesians 5? Oh, I did read that 5 and 18. First Timothy 3 and 3. Not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous. One that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of the Most High? Perfect example. You're following them fools, man, out there calling for the gathering so they can roll up. You know? Well, then again, not being circumspect, you find yourself out there getting caught up, man. Don't be surprised, y'all start judging a lot of y'all on the spot. Not a novice, less being filled, lifted up with pride, and that's what's going on. It's pride being led by a unwise spirit, you know. Being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil. Let me do this here. You know what? And what I see in the spirit, that a lot of them groups are just um, representing this truth falsely, just, trying to position themselves so they can get that bag. you know, as long as they're coming up against great millstone. Yeah, it's what it looks like in the spirit. A lot of them are lining up to get that bag, just, showing their loyalty to the dark side. The dark side. Condemnation and decree and judgments. Judgment, condemnation of wrong, the decision, whether severe or mild, which one passes on the faults of others. Do this one. Find the right one. It's even referred to with the scripture. Uh, Teachers of good things, the aged woman likewise, they that be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. First Timothy 3 and 8. Moreover, 7, he must have a good report of them which are without, lest he fall into reproach and the snare of the devil. Likewise, must the deacons be grave, not double-tongued, not given to much wine, not greedy of filthy lucre. Let's go in there. Let's just see here. Let's see if it gives us here. Wine, metaphor, fiery wine of God's wrath. Primary word, perhaps of Hebrew origin. H3196, wine, literally or figuratively. Let me do this here. Do 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 do. Oh well, Matthews, where the word wine is used in old bottle, whereas that's a precept, not it's like a precept, a parable where the wine is referred to as is actually as wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the truth, and the bottle is the individual. You see, so my whole point was the word wine is not always wine, the actual physical wine you drink, but you know the truth. And I can get that in a second. I should have just clicked on it when I just browsed over it a few minutes ago. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry heart do sigh. Isaiah 24:11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. You see the truth. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim, chief Ephraim, whose glory and beauty is a fading flower, which are on the head of the fat valleys of them that are overcome with wine. Isaiah 28:7. But they also have erred through wine, and through strong drink are they out of the way. The priests and the prophets have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They are air and vision. They stumble in judgment. You see? So, this is a spiritual thing that's going on. And they're drinking that poisonous, they drinking that wine that's with heavy toxins in it. Heavy toxins of, you know, foolishness and being unwise and wickedness, being out of order, you know, pride, all that's mixed in their wine. Brawlers. The scripture mentioned brawlers. This is something else. Hold on, let me grab that. see if I can find it. Titus, to speak evil of no man, to be no brawler, no, but gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. Brawlers. No brawler. Not contentious. Abstaining from fighting. So we're to be no brawlers. Abstaining from fighting. And here you have a Royal Rumble. You know? The Royal Rumble. And that fake ass professional wrestling, man, you know, they love shedding blood. They're cutting themselves and make it more attracting, you know? People love seeing blood, man. Wow. Oh, man. Stay prayed up, y'all. You know. Again, the word's being circumspect, you know. Better turn it up to 10. Because the days are evil. Shalom.